What's up, guys? It's your girl Tay, now back with another episode of Tripping with Tay Talks podcast. Okay, guys, so today is Motivation Monday. Let's go ahead and start off with a little motivation, but then we're going to get into our really serious talk that really needs to be addressed. But first, of course, referring back to like one of my old podcasts where I was telling y'all to like get up and do something, like you're never done. You're literally never done. Once you accomplish one goal, go on to the next goal. And I think because I had just started off, I was like, I knew what I wanted to say, but I couldn't really like put it into words. But you guys should really like get up and do something. Like, accomplish something. Like, don't ever doubt yourself. Don't ever doubt yourself. Say that you can't do anything. Say that you're not able to do anything. Say that you're not capable of doing anything. That you're not good enough. You're always enough. I said you're not enough in that podcast, I think, but then I had corrected myself later. But I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna start off by saying you are enough. Matter of fact, gets you some energy like I be doing. I do the vitamin B12 and just one a day. It grows your hair and nails also, but like it really just like boosts you up. It gives you energy to like start your day off. Let's say you're feeling really sluggish. Let's say you're feeling really tired and you want to like, you feel like you know you want to get up, you want to accomplish stuff, you got stuff on your list. You made a list the day before. Let's say you were up all night, like I'd be up all night and I'd be making lists of like stuff that I'm gonna do the next day, but then I'd be so sluggish and tired. I'm like, I can't really do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm so tired. The day is going away. The day is moving fast. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Guess what I do? Take me a B12, y'all, and I get that energy. I don't drink no like Celsius or no other like I don't drink energy drinks per se. I don't even know why I said the word. I shouldn't say the word. I don't drink energy drinks because like I don't know. I feel like they're just not healthy for you. But like, take your vitamin. Vitamins are healthy for you. Take your vitamin if you feel like you don't have the vitamins inside of you, because it's just the vitamins you don't have inside of you that, or like the vegetables you don't eat. You know, that's what you need. You don't need an energy drink. You need to take some vitamins. Take you some vitamins, get your butt up and go do something. Get your butt up and go accomplish your goals in life. Get your butt up and take care of your husband. Go take care of your wife. Go take care of your children. Go take care of your mom. Go take care of your dad. Go take care of some homeless people that need some help. Go help out a family that's in need. Let's say you got $10 in your pocket, but you got a lot of apps on your phone that gives you like discounts. And you know that if you go to, let's say, Family Dollar and get some of those burgers that are like $1 in a box, you could feed one homeless person with $1. You go home and microwave that burger, and they homeless and they hungry, right? You don't even gotta go to McDonald's and buy. You can take that home, cook it, then bring it back to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do charity, and once you do charity, guess what? I promise you, once you do just a little taste of charity, don't do it out of spite. Also, don't do it like, oh, I don't feel like doing it. Oh, I don't want to do it, but I'll do it just to get my blessing. No, you're going to get your blessing only if you did it out of the kindness of your heart. If you're doing it in spite of how you feel, just so you can get a blessing, you're not going to get that blessing. Don't even think you're going to get that blessing, because you're not. You might as well just hang that up. You're not getting that blessing at all. Y'all, I'm so cold. I know y'all hear like that portable heater. The air is on in the house, right? But like, I have on a portable heater because I'm so cold. Like, and then I'll get hot, then I'll unplug it, but the air is already on, so I can cool down. Whatever. Ignore that. Anyway, shout out to everybody that's watching this. Thank you guys for watching this. Don't forget to subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment your thoughts. But yeah, today's motivation is get up and do something. Accomplish your goals. Take that first step, okay? And let's get into this episode. Let's get into what this episode is really about, okay? Happy Motivation Monday. So, the main reason for this episode today, guys, is that parents don't really parent how they're supposed to parent. I know. ain't gonna lie, y'all, with my first child, I had this mistake. I had this mistake of thinking that, I was like, oh, I don't need to talk to my child. When you go to the doctor, it's like literally posters all over that says, talk to your baby. My son ended up learning how to talk late. He trip over words and stuff. It's like, oh, it's my mistake. But my daughter, everybody talked to her when she was a baby because, like, we learned from the first one. And now she talks advanced or whatever. That's one thing. Parents don't parent how they're supposed to. Second thing, when you think you're, like, making your child struggle, when you think you're, like, making your child struggle, oh, we going through this struggle right now, and my child just needs to experience this so they can grow up and be a better person by just struggling. What? Have y'all seen that TikTok or that Facebook post or that Instagram? It's on Instagram, it's on everywhere, where, like, it's just a drawn cartoon or whatever, and they're, like, you know, animated, talking about, one of them is talking about, you just living off your parents' money. You're just living off your parents' money because you don't know the real struggle. And the other guy's like, so? Are you mad at me that I'm rich? That my parents did what the fuck they supposed to be did? You mad at me that my parents did what they supposed to be did, and now I don't have to struggle? Now all I got to get to do is just reap off the benefits of what they done? And the other person, you don't know the struggle. You don't understand. See, I could work hard for mine. Yeah, he's right. Parents did what they're supposed to do. You are responsible for your child. You are responsible for how your child turns out. You know how some people be like, oh, I can't stop my child from cursing. I can't stop my child from doing this because when they go to school, they're going to learn it anyway. Yeah, they might see it at school. They might see it happening at school, hear it happening at school. But the only way they'll actually adapt to it and start doing it at school is if you didn't train your child. Train your child. Raising your kid is one thing. You're raising them, you're feeding them every day, you're clothing them and stuff. But training your child to be a great person, to be a good person, is a different thing. I had to realize that myself, because one time I had said a curse word around my child, and I was just laughing. Then I thought about it. I was like, what am I doing? What am I talking about? It's all about training your kids. Don't train your child to think that struggling is good. That was what's wrong with that anime. That child thought that struggling was good because that's what their parents taught them. But they still grew up struggling. And then you grew up struggling. Your parents, whatever your parent teach you, that's what you become. Even when you think it's not, you're like, oh, I'm going to be better than my mom. I'm going to be a better parent. Whatever you learn from your parents, that's what you're going to become. When my parent, it's like automatic. It's however your parents trained you. They trained you to believe that struggling is good. They trained you to believe that cussing is good. They trained you to believe that, it's all about training your kids. Because I just laughed and I thought it was funny. And now, I'm at a place, like, everybody makes mistakes. Like I said, I'm a young mom. Everybody makes mistakes and then you learn from it. I'm at a place where, like, now, when my daughter does something bad, she laughs at it because, you want to know why she laughs at it? Because I laughed at it when she was doing bad earlier in life. And now that she's 4, she just turned 4 in April, guys. And she laughs when she does something bad. She thinks it's not, it's okay. It's just, haha, it's funny. It's not funny. No, it's all about manners. It's all about respect. Now I have this thing on my wall where I tell them to be kind, be smart, be brave, and behave. They have this motto. This is our motto. If they're not being kind, time out. They're not being smart. Like, think about what you've done. If you're not being smart, time out. If you're not being brave, my son, sometimes he gets scared to be alone in the room. Don't have your kids too attached to you. Like, the boy's 5. Like, don't have your kids too attached to you because they're not going to be with people forever because they're going to grow up and be scary. Like I was attached. I was with everybody. I was with my parent or my auntie or something. Like, now I'm scared of the dark. Be brave is the third one. Be brave. Teach your kids to be brave. And guess what? Behave. Do the right thing. Come on. Don't go to school acting up and then come home and being good. Like, don't do that. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. Always train your children to be better than you. It's called training them, not just raising them. You have to train them to actually be like a better person, be a good person, be a good citizen in this world that we live in. Train your kids to grow up to actually be, thoughtful people, to be charitable people, to be kind, to be brave people, so they won't be afraid of anything. You shouldn't fear anything. Most people out here, guess what? People fear the police more than they fear God. Like, what are you talking about here? People are scared of the police than they are scared of lying, committing all these different type of sins and adultery and all that. People are more scared of that than like God. And God could like just end you right then and there. You know what I'm saying? But he gives you mercy for you to be able to repent and try it again. But you can try and try and try again. Guess what? You keep messing up, your time gets shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter type stuff. But people don't really think about that, So it starts with your children. It starts with the parent, and then it goes to the child. And then they, with their children, and their children, and their children. You got to train your kids to have like good manners. You got to train your kids to have like make good choices in life. You have to train your children to be brave. I definitely want my kids to be more brave than I am. I'm not brave, and I know that because it's the way my parents raised me. I wasn't raised by my parents, but I was raised by relatives, but like it's the way my relatives raised me. They spoiled me, and now in relationship, it's all about how you were raised. Basically, you were just raised, and you were not trained. I was raised to like just be spoiled and like I'm like how I said, I saw like the man being the man in the house, the women, and me being like taken care of, me being spoiled, being able to get everything I want, not being forced to work. You can go to work if you want to, but you don't really have to. I can give you some cash. You can do this and that, and then boom. Now that I'm grown, and if I call my dad and money, he'd be like, bro, what? Bro, this is how I was raised. This is how I was raised, bro. What? You quit your job? This is how I was raised, this is how I was raised. Train your children to never give up also. Never give up. It all starts with the parent. It all starts with the parent. However you train your children is how they will become. Don't blame society when they go out and they start cussing and they start watching these crazy things on the internet. They start doing these crazy things. It's how you raise them. It's how you train them. It's what you taught them to be. You said, oh, they learned that from school. I never had them do that. But you never had them do the right thing either. You never taught them to do the right thing. They may have learned about guns and stuff at school, but you never told them about guns. You never told them that guns were bad. You never told them to never be a follower. You never told them to be a leader. Did you? You never told them to be brave, did you? But you mad that they went to school and learned all this stuff, but you never taught them. You never trained them to choose the right thing. You never trained them on what the right thing is. Have you? You never trained them, have you? You never trained them that, oh, I gotta get up and bathe every day. I gotta get clean every day. Oh, my hair needs to be done. Oh, you never, but you mad. But you mad when you go to their house and you're like, oh my God, I kept our house clean. Did you teach them to do chores? Did you ever think about like teaching your child that like, oh, life is not easy? Did you ever think about teaching your child that, oh, that's bad, I really shouldn't do that. I really should choose the right thing because there's consequences in life. People try to hide things from their child, like, stuff on the TV where, let's say you're one of those super overprotective parents where you don't want them to see like shooting on the TV when you're watching some crazy movie. You watch it, why they can't watch it? It's all about leading by example also. You want to train them to do the right thing, so guess what? You need to start doing the right thing. I know. Guess what? I told my daughter, like my daughter's overweight, guys, as a 4-year-old. And guess what? I was like, I'm finna put you on a diet. But guess what? I wasn't on a diet. So guess what? I had to be on a diet. You have to lead by example, actually. Or they won't follow. You have to lead by example. You have to, like, train them what's bad. You have to tell them what's bad, because they can go learn it from somebody else and they'll think that it's good. They'll go learn it at school, they'll go learn it at the store, they'll learn it on YouTube, and they'll think that it's good because you never told them that that was bad. You never told them that that was the wrong thing to do. There's a right, you never told them about consequences. You never taught them about consequences, have you? All that hitting, y'all never told them that hitting people is bad because that could result in dying. Like, you could hit somebody so much to where that person could come back and kill you. You never taught them about that, have you? You haven't. It's all about training. You have to train them what's good and what's bad. You need to think about that. When, like, this is for all the parents who are confused and don't know what to do. This is for all the parents who think they're knowing what they're doing, but they're not doing what they think they know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you know, but then you have no idea. And I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. So as I learn, I have a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old. As I learn, guess what? I'm gonna tell y'all, because there's always people are always open to learn. And if you have any more advice for me on better ways that I can make choices, guess what? Tell me, because I want to raise like civilized people in this world. You know what I'm saying? I want to raise like the president of the United States. One of them has to be the president. One of them has to be like the family lawyer or the family doctor. One of them has to be like, because I'm the entrepreneur. They're gonna learn from me that I have a hard work ethic and that I'm never giving up, because I've gave up a lot before. And my kids are always like, where do you work? Guess what? I stopped doing that. I'm staying focused on my actual dream, and I tell them what my actual dream is, what I want to be. I tell them that I'm a millionaire. When they say, one time my son was like, oh, Mom, we're poor. No, we're not. We're rich. Guess what? You're going to tell them that you're rich. Only way you're going to become what you want to be is by saying it and then getting other people to say it. And then guess what? You become it. You manifest it. Okay? Manifest it. We're never poor kids. We're rich. We can get whatever we want. But guess what? The only way I'm going to buy you it. I have a lot of money, kids. They're like, oh, we can't buy a toy because we're poor. No. I have a lot of money. I'm just not going to buy you a toy unless you be good. You have to start obeying. You have to behave. You have to listen to me. You have to learn to read that book so you can pass that reading test next year in school. Okay? You have to learn how to write better. You have to learn your spacing. I'm teaching them that lessons while saying, oh, I'll gift you, but only if you be good. And guess what? That's in life. You only get rewarded in life when you do the good, when you do the right thing. You can't do the wrong thing and get rewarded. You do the wrong thing and you get in trouble. You go to jail. You get some type of court sentence. You know what I'm saying? Their jail is timeout. Sit over here at my podcast desk and get in timeout. that's their punishment. That's their jail. So until you learn how to behave, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have to train. You have to train your people. You have to train your children. Those are your people. You created them. They came out of you. This is for single fathers, single mothers, both parents. If you're a 2-parent household, both parents. This is for everyone. Listen to me. I'm telling you. To be a good example for your children, you have to be that example for your children. To train your children to be great people, you literally owe those kids your life. They didn't ask to be in this world. Even when they become an adult, they didn't ask to be in this world. You are responsible for how they are, because that's how you raised them. And you brought them in this world. However they turn out, that is on you. That's not on them. You know, I hate when parents be like, oh, I'm about to raise this child to grow up, to take care of me. When you get a certain age, I don't got to do that for you no more. You got to do stuff for me. Yes, you do. Your child fall out. Yes, you do. They fall off. They were not motivated enough to stay in college. They were not motivated enough to keep their job or be able to. They were not smart enough to learn how to save money or whatever to buy stuff that is essential. That's on you. It's not their fault. That's your fault. It's how you train them. If they fail, that's on you. You failed. Everything they do, it's on you. If I ever see, like when my son told me that people were bullying him, I took that hurt. He may think he was hurting. I took that hurt. I was like, oh, I gotta teach him how to fight. This is not about to go down. You gotta be brave, because I bet he probably was like crying, because I know he do a lot of crying sometimes, but like that's on me cradling him. Okay, I gotta switch that up, taking notes, you know what I'm saying? And now he's bold. Now, one time them kids was outside, we was waiting on the bus. Y'all see my vlogs when the kids be like, when we be out there waiting on the bus. One time the kids was like throwing rocks everywhere. I was like, you throw that rock and hit me or my child's gonna be a problem. My son said, yeah, it's gonna be me and you. He would have never done that a few months ago. He was scared. He would have just been hiding behind me like, Mom, it's gonna hit me. Nope. He bold now. You wanna know why? Because I learned. Oh, we gotta train him better. Yeah, he needs to be brave. Okay? He can't be scary no more. And now I know he can defend himself if he needs to, but only if he needs to. He don't need to go around just picking on nobody. Only if you need to. You lead by example. They will follow you by example. And guess what? Then you teach him how to be a leader. And that's where the fathers come in, because only a man can teach a man how to be a man, right? Only a woman can teach a woman how to be a woman. Only like mothers, like for your sons, you could teach them like some stuff, but like some stuff, like boys are really just gonna listen to their dad, right? But like, let's say for the single parents out there, hey, if we got a feeling for like the father side, read some books on how these single fathers raise their sons. Then you learn the male part of it. Because guess what? Those single fathers out there that didn't raise their sons with the feminine side, like where the gentle side, where you teach your child to care and stuff, that man's a effed up man. Let's be honest. A 2-parent household is definitely needed. Always. I say it all the time. A 2-parent household is always needed. There's something that you take from your mother, and there's something you take from your father. If you're not taking something, if you're only getting something from one parent, there's something in life that you're missing. Always, literally. Always. I'm sorry to say, but yeah, read a book. So you can, that second parent could be that man in that book, and guess what? You could just teach it to your child. If you going on dates and getting your boyfriend, look, your boyfriend better open your door, pull out your chair, buy you flowers, get you, hug you all the time, kiss you, so your son can see that. And, oh, that's how a man is supposed to be. Oh, he's dressed nice, he smells good, he takes a bath all the time. Make sure that you have examples for your children. But that's all I have to say, guys. I hope y'all took something off this video. I hope y'all took something off this podcast, for the people that are listening on Spotify. I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch y'all on the next episode of Tripping with Tay Talks. It's your girl Tay, and I'm signing out.